Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena, and for today's video, this is going to be the first haul video I have been able to do since I moved. Now then, did I actually really need any of this stuff? No, considering what I have still in storage. However, because that stuff is still back in storage in Washington State and I'm now in Texas, well, let's just say that once I got mostly settled in, the need for new art supply itch, it hit. And it hit hard. And when you've got an itch, you've just got to scratch it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so one of the YouTubers that I really enjoy watching, Web Like Dreams, I've done a collaboration with her on this channel before. In fact, I will also have a link to her channel in the description below, just so that you guys can take a look and see her stuff, her artwork. She's awesome. I love her. Love her, love her, love her, love her, love her. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, she had mentioned going to a place called Five Below. Well, it's like once I learned about it, it's like I was really curious, except for there isn't Five Below in Washington State. Of course there isn't. But in Texas, that they've got them there, so of course I really wanted to check out this place, and I might have gone a little overboard. I also picked up some art supplies at a couple of other places where you don't normally think, oh, I'm gonna go there for art supplies. But that's beside the point. Anyways. Okay, here's the first bag. Cool stuff, $1 to $5. So Five Below, it's kind of like the dollar store, except for things are $5 or lower. Hopefully better quality than the dollar store, although granted dollar store videos are fun to make too. Anyways, the first thing that caught my eye was this. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Okay, so this is a little watercolor mini travel art kit. This, I mean, like, it was only $3.25, so I figured that would be worth it, but I've reviewed like a small $10 Walmart travel watercolor kit. Honestly, I think that this is gonna be like chalk, but it ought to make for a fun video, so I had to get that. Next up, oh wait a minute, I need to get my second bag because some of the stuff that goes together, that it got all scattered. Wow, it feels good to be back, it really does. They had multiple sets of these, so of course I had to get them all. These are, okay, which way do you hold these? These are watercolor brush pens. Now then, I've used the watercolor brush pens from Artisan before, and I really enjoyed them. However, at $5 for each of these sets of 7 plus an extra water brush, I had to get these. I had to get these. Because, well, I haven't used these kinds of things in a while, and currently my Artisan water brush pen thingies storage, so at least now I've got a spare, or 3. Alright, oh yes, candy, because yes, candy is vital. I love candy, so there's that. And these can go with the watercolor pens, although these are fine tip. I'm really curious to see how exactly these are gonna work. So, but I like the hollow foil writing on there. It's very pretty, very eye-catching. Oh yes, very important, the receipt. And of course, oh my gosh, I have a problem. Anytime I see any sort of marker, I'm there. I illustration markers, fine tip, broad tip. I had to. But it doesn't stop there. Oh, no, 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 no. That would be way too easy. Because even more sets of assorted markers. Alcohol ink markers. Even though, does it say if they were brush or, I'm not sure if it said what kind of tips they are. Well, I guess I'll find out when I make that video, won't I? We all will. Anyways, at $5 a set for 12 markers. Once again, I couldn't resist. I've always got the markers. I've got to have the markers. Okay, and the last thing I picked up at Five Below, even though, again, I really didn't need it. Granted, I don't think I technically needed any of this stuff, but I really, really wanted it. I wanted to pick up one of these little kits just to try them out. This one is the sketching kit. And for $5, I just wanted to see if something like this, but you know, just if it's worth it. Just because I'm curious. And even though I had wanted to pick up Sketchbook at Five Below, it was all just sketch paper, or there was one pad of watercolor paper that just looked no. So I just didn't want to. I figure that this it comes with a sketch pad, so good enough. And I'm curious to see how these pencils work and all of that. So there's another video to look forward to. Anyways, moving on. Okay, one of the other new stores that I have come to really, really enjoy going to is called Miss A. Now then, they have a lot of stuff there that's only $1 each. It's not quite a dollar store type deal, but a lot of what they have is $1. And while I don't really need more stuff, even though I got a pouch just for it, the thing is, even though this place usually is like more of a bath stuff, makeup stuff type deal, once again, they had fabric markers. And they had blank canvases. Enough said. And my markers are trying to escape. Oh yeah, and of course I had to pick up some bath bombs just because, hey, like, you know, the girl's gotta treat herself. So, there's an upcoming video. I'm really, really interested in seeing how well this works. I don't think I've drawn on, well, okay, it's like I've painted on canvas before, just not canvas quite like this. I've painted on art canvas. So, I think that's going to be rather interesting. And last but not least, the place I did not expect to find art supplies at all, Burlington. Now then, while there were Burlington stores in the Washington state, there were just never any that were close enough to where I lived, and I didn't really have any desire to go to them. Just wasn't interested, and basically the one that was closest to my old place, it was a pain in the butt to get to, so never crossed my mind. But I'm glad I poked around in the one that I found down here because, well, first things first, while it's not technically an art supply, this could be a huge help. It's a smartphone grip stand sort of thing, and I want to try to get some new angles, try out some new filming things, and I think that this is really going to help. So, very happy about that. And let's see here. Alrighty. So we've got detail doodlers, and as you all know, doodling is serious business. They already come in these really nice little plastic cases. There were multiple sets. And these were only like $4 each. And then, because I can't resist, neon and pastel highlighters. You know how much I enjoy using highlighters. So there's that. Another receipt. But then even more. We've got more brush pens, although I believe that these ones are water-based. Yeah, it's water-based. But I might actually try playing around with these with water, similar to the other watercolor brush thingies. Brush pens, brush markers, whatever. King Art, I'm not sure if I've ever used anything by them. I have no idea what to expect, but that's what makes it fun. So I've got that. Oh yes, this was the other thing that really surprised me. I have used this brand of markers before, these Royal Langnickel Azure. These, I had gotten a more primary set, and in fact I did a whole video on it. I'll have a link in the description below. I mean, these were actually really good considering the tiny price tag, and these ones is specifically a forest set. I didn't even know that they had other sets of these. So now I'm curious. I want to see if I can find more of the sets. But I am really looking forward to doing a video on that. I mean, like, I'm really hoping that by the time I do this video, I'll have my old set, so I can compare and play around together. And the last one, oh, excuse me. I've been wanting to try these gel sticks, or they look like some sort of fancy crayon, but I found a set of 24, and like I said, Burlington of all places. Who knew? Well, if you're watching this video, now you know. But yeah, these, they just look so different. I've never used anything quite like them before, and so I saw them, I wanted to try them. That's all there is to it. And wow, I actually got through that pretty dang fast. Wow. So really, I think that the most difficult decision I'm gonna have to make is what to start with exactly, because suddenly I've got so many options that have just opened up. Well, perhaps you can help. Post in the comments below. Is there anything in this haul that you would like to see me do first? As always, I love to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram at SilverHyenaArt. And with that being said, this is Silver Hyena, signing off. Don't forget to post in the comments below if there is something you want to see me use first. Remember, stay creative, everybody. Bye!